Am I going? Yeah. Okay, so I have something a little interesting for you guys that you may find, well, interesting, I guess. We're going to try making our own pre workout. Now, I don't think this is going to go super smoothly on the first attempt, but we're going to give it a try. I don't know why these bags are still here. Okay, so to start out with, the not so, what do you call it, necessary components for this. We got glutamine right here. It was partially kind of debunked recently with studies showing that it's not really as necessary because people produce glutamine. Yeah. You guys, I hope you guys can hear that. It's my cat. Buddy. Oh, come here. Bubby. Okay, if I jump, he doesn't. He's not going to. But we got, again, glutamine. It's the idea is just like it's basically a non-essential amino acid at this point. Your body produces more than enough of it if you're healthy, and it's not like a vitamin C where you're gonna know if you're not taking enough. But the vast majority of people produce enough of this that you don't really need it. But we're gonna put this in there anyways just to be sure. Okay. Do you have anything else for? Okay, so not necessary components. Where is it? Right here. Creatine. So the reason why I say this is not essential is because it really isn't absolutely necessary. You can take this totally separately from your pre-workout and you'll be fine. There's no better time than before, during, or after a lift to take creatine, but you can also just take this throughout the day in your water if you really want to. I've seen no reason not to do that, at least. Let's see. This is specifically monohydrate, by the way. Okay, and let's see, anything else for non-essential stuff? So this is, where is it? Where is it? Nope, that's not it. Here it is. Nootropics. This is not like the most important thing in the world. Like you do not need nootropics. At least, I mean, for some people would tell you that at least. I think they're pretty important. So they're going in. You see a lot of these ingredients like tyrosine. Where is it? Theanine, and even there's even caffeine in this one. Like there are some things in here that you'd actually see in other pre-workouts as well. So they're going to be important to a degree, especially if you already take it by default. You didn't even know. So we're adding that into the mix. And then pretty much the rest of this is going to be basically essential. So for one thing, boom, amino complex right here. This stuff is literally essential for fueling your muscles. That's the whole reason why it's called essential aminos. Everybody needs this stuff. Everyone does. You're not going to get all of these aminos to their fullest in your food. It doesn't happen. Nobody's diet is perfect. Okay, next thing. We got, taurine. They go hand in hand, basically. Pre-workout and taurine are like together, basically. Next we got carnitine, another one. I think this one might have carnitine in it, though. Let's see, does it? It does not. Interesting. Okay, good to know. I'm glad I picked this up then. Yeah, so we have, carnitine. That's just another important part of energy production. And muscle fuelage. Do we have citrulline here too? Yep, citrulline. Similar, if not the same, as far as I'm aware. Let's check this out. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say about citrulline. I know it's very important. I just don't know exactly what it does. What does L-citrulline do? Okay, it did Siri. Hang on. What does how do you spell it? Citrulline do? Okay, citrulline is a naturally occurring amino. Okay, so it's an amino acid. Increases nitric oxide, reduces muscle fatigue, enhances recovery, yada yada yada. Whatever amino acids do. Whew, typical of amino acids, basically. What is this one? We got arginine, a very arguably non-essential amino acid, but I'm just gonna throw it in there because why not? Also, I had a deal on it, so I just picked it up anyways. And some would say this is the most important of all, but we got Redcon 1 beta alanine. How many? 3.2 per scoop. So let's just say we're not doing just one scoop. And we all know what beta alanine does. Gives you an itch, makes you want to start moving right away. Oh, and last but not least, let me grab it. So I don't have this in the purest form, but caffeine anhydrous specifically. I mean, well, it's just caffeine actually. So we have tablets of caffeine. So we're going to take, we can stand to do 2 of these. It's 200 milligrams per. And then we're going to, this isn't really going to be a part of the mix. It's kind of going to be separate. But last but not least, pump formula. This is just pretty much everything that you're missing in your pump is going to be in this stuff right here. They have some patented formulas in the Ghost one in particular, but that's kind of what I like about it. It's kind of exclusive. So like you're missing out if you're not taking the Ghost one in particular, but pretty much every other pump, anybody that makes a pump has their own patented formulas basically. So am I missing anything? Not particularly. So aside from the amino acid part of this powder right here, it's kind of for the flavor too. The strawberry banana pre-workout sounds pretty baller. So we're gonna give it a try. Let's throw all these in here. We're gonna make that clip number 2. All right. Again, I cut the clip short just because my camcorder for some reason likes to cut itself off after a while. So we're just making this a second clip. All right, number 1. Well, the taurine isn't really going to go in there because it's a pill. So let's just start with the arginine right here. There we go. A lot of this stuff is brand new, so I got to open it. As a matter of fact, actually all of it is new except for the caffeine and the pump formula. And today's back day too, so I hope this formula works good. You know, I didn't realize it's been 5 days, or I guess 6 days already since I did back. I had no clue. So for the amino acids at least, we're just going to do 1 scoop of each. Because what's a scoop? 3 grams. Yeah, that should be enough. Although the amino plus BCAA plus electrolyte complex, it actually doesn't have that much in it, so this might be a double scooper. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. It makes 1 scoop. So it says 1 scoop is a serving, so we might have to do 1.5. Let's see. The total amount of amino acids is 5 grams. That's it. All right. So citrulline. This one we can stand to do 1 scoop. 1 scoop is going to be what, 3? Yeah, 3 grams. Sounds good to me. There we go. So much white powder. Whew. There we go. I love this. I've been wanting to do this since I started working out. This is going to be pretty fun. So we got 2 in there so far. Number 3, carnitine. This will be cut down probably, but we will see. Oh, what's micronized? What the what? Weird, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, I guess crystallized on it. Yeah, it's crystallized. Huh. Weird. I doubt you guys can see that, but crystallized. And very interesting. So far, arginine, citrulline, and carnitine so far. Now we're going to add the last of these little bottles right here, the nootropics. Again, a partially unnecessary component here. Ooh, this looks spicy. What's the flavoring in this? Oh boy, okay. Well, we're going to, whatever flavor this is, we're going to knock it out with some others. Only a single scoop of this stuff. Okay. I really hope this turns out super horribly, just for the sheer fact that it'll be really funny. Okay, so next we're going to throw in some amino acid complex. There we go. Luckily, I can just poke a hole through most of these. All right. Again, we're going to go for 1.5 scoops. Should have brought a funnel. 1.5. Okay. Just to make sure it doesn't taste like total garbage. Plus, we need some more of those electrolytes anyways. In particular, the aminos I can do with just 1 scoop, I think, but the electrolytes could be more. All right, now we're adding... This is the most dangerous part. Okay. There's not a lot in here. Why do these never peel right? I've never once gotten these to peel right. Oh, it's also crystallized. That's so weird. Whatever. All right, we're doing 2 scoops of this. So we're doing 6.4 grams of beta. And then glutamine, the least necessary component out of all of this. Again, not necessary to take at all. Oh, but I'm doing it anyways. Just for the fun of it. Oh, wow. This bottle's so big for how tiny this little scoop is. Look at this. The scoop is so tiny, and the container is so massive. All right, just one. Just one. Again, especially for a non-essential amino. Don't need a lot. Sorry, there's so much white on the table. I had to look through to find it. Okay, and last but not least, into the mix, we have creatine. Monohydrate, plain and simple. Nothing special about it. Unflavored, powder. Not micronized, just powder. We're going to do just 1 scoop because my multivitamin that I take has HCl creatine. So 1 scoop of monohydrate will be enough. All right, well, I'm going to add some water to this, shake it up, and I'll let you guys see me try it. Okay. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh. Okay, so this is before... let me get a little closer. This is before I've shaken it up. Get the light on there. Look at that. Let's zoom in, actually, a little bit more. So you guys can see it a little better. That's what it looks like. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to give it a try. I'm a little nervous about this. Okay. So typically, I decided that in most pre-workouts, you'd only be doing like 8 to 10 ounces of water. And I got a bit nervous, so I added closer to like 16 to 18 ounces. Maybe a little bit more than that. We're mixing it all in. The only things we don't have in it right now are the caffeine and the taurine. So we're going to be ripping it into those. Oh, and also the pump formula too. So these are the only 3 things that are not in there right now. I want this to be an ideal scenario. Perfectly mixed in. Should taste good. No grain. Okay. Okay. Let's give it a try. Should taste like strawberry banana. Remember that. Ooh. That's got a kick. Oh. Oh man, it tastes like there's like iron in this. Okay, that second sip wasn't that bad. Oh, there's something spicy about it. Ooh, that's either the amino complex or the nootropics. Okay, let's take the oh. Oh man, let's take the taurine. I may have to start blending this stuff from now on. And the caffeine. Again, we're doing 2 tablets. Actually, just 1. I forgot there's already some caffeine in the nootropics. We only need 1, especially if it's, you know, straight powder form. If you don't let it touch the top of your throat, it's not that bad. Okay. And a singular taurine. Yeah, this isn't the worst thing I've ever tasted. I've had much worse. Because I'm not gonna lie, the Concept X I was taking before, that stuff tasted way worse. Not to mention this is a significantly, there's no chalk in this at all. It just tastes funny is all. There's like a metallic aftertaste. It's not like an aftertaste where like you have a second of bliss and then it hits. It's like immediately after the strawberry banana, there's like a metal in there. Oh, I'm not done yet. That's how much I have left. Man, this stuff is hard to flavor. Okay. Oh man, that was it. Okay, now we're gonna down the pump formula. Which we already know that's gonna taste good, so you guys don't really need to watch that part. Well, there we go. Okay, so we are finally in the car now. After taking that delicious pre-workout. Oh man. I literally just combined the basics, the pure basics, and then added like a couple of non-essential amino acids, and then called it a pre-workout. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, it did not taste horrible. It really didn't, but it was like that weird aftertaste, that metallic aftertaste that I couldn't get over. We gotta get rid of that somehow. Maybe find some stronger flavoring that isn't just amino acids based. We'll see. It's just it's hard to find something like that that's also not super sugary too. So we'll see what we can do about that. Anyways, today's back day. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh man, because I didn't realize that it had been 6 days already since back. I think I was talking about this earlier, maybe. Ooh, but we have the pump in us. I kind of feel the beta kicking in just a little bit. So I think we took 2 scoops. I'm pretty sure. Regardless, I don't feel it like I used to say the least. Which is a shame. Because, well, kind of sucks when I might just have to switch to no stim for a little while. Just because 6.4 grams is a lot. That's a lot of beta. Especially when I started, it would oh man, it felt like there was actual bugs crawling in my skin. Sheesh. Sorry, some people have places to be. I had to swerve out of this guy's way. Because he was pulling out perpendicular to me, and he almost whipped out right in front of me. That could have been an accident, and I could have got that recorded. That would have been interesting.
Well, what is also interesting is how we're going to hit back today. So, first of all, we're going to start with lat pull downs, just to start out with, and then we're going to move into, well, no. We want to start with the bigger back parts first. So we're going to start with the rowing machine. I don't know if we're going to do cables or we're going to do the actual machine for this. I think we're going to try the machine just to see how it feels. I almost missed my exit. Oh, hard turn. Woo! And let me think. We'll start with the machine, see how that feels, just to get it better controlled, and then maybe loosen ourselves up a bit. So I'm looking forward to that, and then lat pull downs, and then something for lower back, probably the machine. What is it called? The back extension. Yeah, the back extension. We're going to try that next, or I guess last. And then we'll be doing probably some more calves or forearms today. I don't know which. Kind of depends on what I'm feeling. But what I do know is I'll see you guys inside after the warm-up sets. There we go. Okay, so I'm technically warmed up. Let's see. Nothing insane. Actually, let me make sure my microphone's still recording. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Just to be safe, the moment we move off of this machine, we're going to switch to the other microphone. Just because I didn't charge this one, but I charged the other one in between taking the pre and then being here, basically. Starting out with 70. Nothing spectacularly heavy, but we'll make it work. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I didn't feel that well. We're gonna give this thing only one more chance, and then I'll just move back to the cables, because I know the cables works, and I'm not really intending to be here forever. So I'm not gonna sit here and wait for this thing to work with me. So we'll just do one more set. Okay, I may have found the issue. I had my seat up a little bit too high. By like a couple notches, honestly. So we're gonna go down to 80 just to make sure I get a good squeeze here. I don't want to hit 20 this time. I really don't. 12 to 15 is kind of the goal. There we go. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay, that felt okay. But it still couldn't really redeem itself. That felt better, but I don't think close grip back movements are really doing me much good, if anything. And so this thing if you notice it, like if I bring this up a little bit, just so I can control it a little easier for the video, if I pull this thing back, it goes out, goes outwards. That's not exactly something that you want, because it doesn't really promote your back muscles to contract the way that they need to, at least for me in particular. If I'm starting wide and going inward, that's completely different, because that's literally pinching your back. This doesn't really do that. I have to kind of force that movement to even happen to begin with. So we're just going to switch to something I can do for wide grip, aka not this, aka cables. Okay, so we're going to give a new handle a try. I have been very interested in this one for a while, but I never really found a good excuse to use it. And now that I know what I do about back in particular, about like me preferring wider grip in general for that better squeeze, this thing seems pretty much perfect. It's like designed for this. Maybe it is. All right, so we're gonna start with 70. I remember even on the cut being able to do 70, so we'll see. I think this is reasonable weight, at least. Okay, it's a little heavy, but that's fine. It's kind of the point, isn't it? Okay, clearly a little too light. So we're gonna go up. Next one. I can't count the reps for this because it's not a machine. But, well, I mean, it is, but it's not one that can count reps for you. So we're gonna switch to slightly heavier weight, and then we're gonna change the angle too. I wanna see this back movement a little bit better. Okay, as good as I'm gonna get. I think this should be, yeah, that should be good. Okay. This feels pretty good. Not flawless, but certainly doesn't feel bad either. All right, we're gonna try heavier weight, and if that doesn't work out, we'll do a little bit lighter again. Because honestly, my shoulders were giving out before my back was. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That was good. That was really good. So I'm gonna review that footage later, and hopefully it turns out good. However, we're not done here. We're gonna do at least one more set, because we're not fully pumped yet. All right, so again, at least one more set here. We might be doing two more, including this one, but we'll see depending on how pumped we are. At the moment, I'm close. I'm really close, but I don't see the need to do too much more because I still have the lat, the lat pull downs to do. And not to mention, I can come back to this too if I really want to, and I probably will.
But for now, one more, because that last one did feel really good. Okay, that's good. Oh, that felt good. Okay. Although, if I wanted to increase the intensity for the next set, I'd have to go up in weight. And if I wanted to go up in weight, I would need straps at this point. 85 is pushing my limit for like good controlled reps. I could go higher in weight. I could go up to the 100. But I don't think that would be beneficial to me at all. At least not in my fatigue state like I am right now. Had I have started with like 55, maybe 70, and then I jumped straight up to 100, then I could probably do it for reps. But now's not that time. So we're going to move on to, well, you guys know. All right, so I'm starting to understand why people like Mike Israetel and plenty of others don't like back day for one reason. I mean, back day's great. Don't get me wrong. I love back pumps in general, especially lower back pumps. They feel sick. But what I don't like about them is that there is a lot of reliance on, well, depending on how you do it, your shoulders and your forearms. Because for me, my forearms get a massive burn. Not even a pump, but just they burn by the time I'm done with back day. Deadlifts in particular, man, my hand, my grip strength, my wrist, and my forearms are completely burnt out by the time I'm done. I might as well have done a forearm day, just without the actual muscle building part, just the burning part. Nothing good from it. So, straps are going to be coming soon. You don't see a lot of people needing straps in the PF, but I might be one of those people. Well, thankfully, straps are like the cheapest gym equipment possible, like apart from like water bottles. So, expect that pretty soon. We're going to start with this handle right here. I guess you'd call it a handle. And then we're going to move on to a different one, just to give it another one a try. Because this one, I'm not the biggest fan of this one, from what I remember. Oh, also, this needs to come up. There we go. Now we're set to go. All right. Can you see me good? Yeah, all right. Too late. We're going up. 270. That's better. Okay. Okay. Whew. Nice.
That was a good set. Okay, so we're gonna do the next one with this bar again, but we're gonna go a teeny tiny bit wider and a teeny tiny bit heavier. Okay, we were right here before, or I get right here. We're gonna go down to like right here. Not too much of a difference, but I think it'll be noticeable in the set itself. Maybe you guys might be able to see it too. We'll see. Again, we went up one tick as well. We're just gonna call it ticks. There we go. Okay. Wow. It's been a while since I felt that. Wow. Okay. I think I figured it out. I just went a tiny bit wider, and just by nature of that, by the nature of the triangle that I was creating, as I pull my arms downward, my back contracts, or specifically my lats are contracting even more, just by default. So we're doing that exact same thing again, even though it didn't look the cleanest in the world. We're only going to get better at it. Okay, I'm already ready for the final set. Whew. All right, so we went about here before. Yeah, and that felt fantastic, man. I cannot describe to you how good that felt. So we're doing 85 again. No more, no less. For one more set, this will be the final one. Get myself situated here. Okay. Was that about 15? Something like that. Okay, that was good. Lats are definitely pumped. Okay, now let's move on to my favorite part of this workout. All right, so we're starting out with 150 for my favorite machine for back extensions. Not doing anything insane on the first set here. Just trying to get that really good squeeze for like 15 to 20, and then we're gonna move on to probably close to like 200. Yeah, about 200 for 15 or less, basically, whatever that amounts to be. Okay, I remember last week I actually maxed out this machine, I think.
So I have no excuse not to do that again. Okay. All right, 150. That felt good. But now, we're not going to go for 20 anymore, basically. So, we're not doing 160. We're not doing 180. We're just going to go straight up to 200. Because I know I can do it. Okay. Yeah. That sounds like a plan. All right. Ready for the next one. Again, up to 90 pounds now. Or not, 90 kilograms, 200 pounds. Yeah, the 90 whole pounds. Isn't that impressive? All right. Get the feet set up. Get myself aligned. There we go. All right. Again, we're basically going for like 15 or less is kind of the aimed, like point of failure, basically. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought that would end a lot sooner. But I won't lie, I could have gone even further. I could have gone for 30 if I really wanted to, but that's just too excessive, man. That's way too excessive. So, we just keep upping the weight as much as we can. This feels too good to stop. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I did a few practice reps with this, literally 3, and I got them way easier than I thought I would. So we're just gonna get these as controlled as possible. I know we're not doing 15 for these, obviously, but 10 is doable. 10 to 12, I think, is like the range I want to hit. If we somehow hit 15, that's great. But I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. I really doubt it. Okay. All right. We did it. And we didn't just hit 15. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we hit 17. I don't know. I've only gone up like 3 pounds in weight since I started. Maybe 4. But I can somehow push almost 30 pounds, actually a little over 30 pounds of my current weight. I didn't even know I could do that. Or, well, for 17 reps anyways. I figured 10 was like the extremely close to failure range. Guess not. And that wasn't even like the worst sets I've ever done. Or reps, I mean. So, I mean, regardless, I'm fully pumped. I don't need to continue. But that's just, remind me of this. One day. Well, I guess 5 days from now, when I'm ready to hit this again. Oh, man. All right, let's go do pump check. Okay, we're gonna do this on the phone here. I hope the audio is recording properly. We'll see. So we're doing a pose down on my phone because my camera's dead. So this may look a little bit better than usual. So, okay. First of all, the pump is kind of gone because I was talking to somebody for a while, but I wasn't just talking for no reason. I was getting some serious advice. Whew. And let's just say there's going to be a little less talking and more doing. Speaking of doing, so I was told to not just, you guys can't see this, but not just put my my leg up, but also push the hamstring onto my other leg, as opposed to like the quad, basically. So like that, butt out like that. Okay, grab the arm, not the hand, and then okay. You know what? Screw it. I was gonna do posing without with the shirt on. Not anymore. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay. The arm. Okay. Whew. Okay. Maybe that was good enough. I don't know. Okay. Let's do a little lat spread here. So the person I was talking to, I may or may not bring him on the channel eventually, or vice versa. We'll see. He may or may not have his own. Okay, is my mic still going? Yes, it is. So we're going to, let's see, try a lat spread here. So trace the lat right about there.
Best I can do for that. Let's try reverse lat spread too. Okay, let's give it a try. There we go. That's good. I think you guys can see that. It's right about there. Ish. I can't do it. I tried my best. Okay. Okay. Also, look at that. Something we need to work on is these traps right here. Clearly something that needs worked on. We'll get to that. Okay, enough posing. Let's get in the car. Okay, we're gonna. There we go. I had to move my camera just a little bit to make sure that I don't stop the recording by accident. So, as you guys hopefully were able to see, we had to record the posing on my phone. So that was well, not ideal to say the least, but regardless, we got that posing done. And I'm not gonna lie, if the posing looks good, I may continue to do workouts on the phone from now on. Maybe, just maybe. For now though, it's gonna stick to the camera. If I could get a faster way for it to transfer the files onto the PC, that'd be pretty cool. I gotta look that up though, to find out how that works. One day, we'll see. Because like, if I wanted to, record from my phone and post it, I wouldn't really be able to just do that, because I've tried recording on my phone and putting it on my PC before. It's not that easy. It's not as easy as just transferring the files. As nice as that would be, well, maybe. There's probably a way. I'll figure it out. For now, though, I don't have that accessibility. We'll figure it out, though. Let's see. So, good things about this lift. The pump was all right. I'm not gonna lie. You guys didn't see a perfect pump, just because of the fact that I was talking to somebody who worked there for a while. So, and he is he's yeah, I'll say it. He's way more experienced than I am. Very obviously. If you guys know who it is, if you guys knew, he is way bigger than me. Not just bigger, but more experienced. He taught me things that I never even thought of before. I can't use the excuse that I never thought of it before. I just didn't put enough thought into it, if that makes sense. Like, he did tell me some things that sound kind of obvious, like you want to think about it, you want to think about your workout more, you want to think about that one particular movement more. It's like, okay, yeah, obviously. But man, it is a lot harder than you might think to put your mind to the muscle that you're working. It really is. I've dogged on the whole mind to muscle connection thing before, but clearly there is some merit to it. I need to start paying more attention. I'm not trying to present any information as fact, like for sure. Like, okay, I could say protein helps you repair your muscles. Fact. Well, more or less. But, I could also say seated cable rows are easily the best back movement for your entire back. That's not fact. That's, if anything, that's basically false, because it doesn't hit your lower back at all, depending on how you hit it, I guess. And not to mention, that's very, what's the word? Not bigoted, but very closed-minded thinking. basically. So another good thing about the lift was, oh man, the pump form. I swear the pre-workout was actually pretty effective. I'm not gonna lie. There was a pretty even amount of energy throughout the entire lift today. It wasn't excessive like I'm used to, but it felt pretty good. Come on. Boom, there we go. Okay, so with that in mind though, we're going to go inside, protein shake as per usual, edit as per usual, post, and go to bed. The usual. And get a few more liquids and solids in us before the bed too. Yeah. So let's just say I have a long way to go. Let's put it that way. I have a lot more things to think about while I'm lifting and posing as well. But we'll get to that. And not to mention, I need to buy a spare battery, man. My camera battery keeps dying way too fast. Even faster than my stupid headphones and stuff now. Or my earbuds, I mean. Earbud. Microphone. Wow, that took me a while to say. So, a spare battery might be necessary. Or at least a battery pack, like I keep saying. We'll see. But for now, though, catch you guys next time for legs tomorrow. Tomorrow's legs, so I'm excited for that. But yeah. Later. Peace.